I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass.
And I'm all out of bubblegum. They live. Uh, the late great Roddy Piper. Uh, this movie, directed by John Carpenter, if you guys know his work with movies such as Halloween and The Thing, and this movie is basically about a drifter who comes into looking for work in Los Angeles, and he kind of stumbles on into an alien invasion, and
What's your problem?
he starts to live in this little homeless shelter community, and he stumbles upon these strange people that are broadcasting these videos on television.
Just our impulses are being redirected. We are living in an artificially induced state of consciousness that resembles sleep.
About how the aliens have kept people blind on, and this movie also starring Meg Foster. If you guys remember her work, she played on that movie Masters of the Universe as Evil Lynn, and she's definitely creepy on this movie too. And David Keefe also here. And if you guys remember that iconic scene with there's like a 6 minute long fight brawl on that movie. And it's probably one of it's I think it's on the Guinness Book of World Records for the longest fight scene on a movie. This movie was released in let's see, it's released on November 4th, 1988. Sorry, and it made an estimated $3 million on, and or the budget was $3 million, and at the box office it made 13 million. This movie has, especially after the late great Roddy Piper has passed on, has been more of a sought after film. And like if I would give my rating systems on my channel for this movie, basically this movie's a B movie, okay? But take it away, it has like a very like I love the blend of John Carpenter's blend of low budget style movie. I don't think the budget of the movie being millions of dollars being low budget, but the way he made it was, as they claim, was low budget. So it's talking about real subjects of being trying to get that American dream and make it in America, and then having and dealing with homelessness, dealing with lack of jobs, dealing with the long shots, the people that nobody wants to deal with, the people that are not on drugs, or they're just trying to find work. Basically, and this movie it plays a little bit of the Rowdy one's real life, because he left his home when he was like 13 or 14 years old, and he kind of moved from town to town, including Canada. And the John Notter character is kind of like his, let's say, he's a little bit of an mo, like this is he. And if you guys are familiar with Keith David, he's already worked with John Carpenter, and he's done and then he's done a lot of big movies like Armageddon and all that stuff. And it's no surprise that he was on this movie. And this movie, I give this movie, let's see, what do I give this movie? Hold on, let's see what I give this movie. I give this movie an 8 out of 10, because this movie is might seem on the surface, it might seem very low budget, very like very almost you kind of see a lot of people from the this is the 80s, this is the end of almost to the end of the 80s, and we had a lot of great shows, a lot of cop dramas, or a lot of adventure shows, including the A Team. They make a reference about the A Team on this movie. It's really funny. I mean, if you really take a look at this movie, you'll enjoy it. If you don't have it on Blu-ray or DVD, that's where you want to get it. If you have an old videotape still in your closet of this movie, or your house, just laying around somewhere, give it a watch. I mean, this movie, like I said, especially with the Rowdy one's passing, is definitely the movie you want to watch of him because a lot of his movies, I mean, I'm sorry to say we're not very successful, but this is definitely the standard bearer of his movies. You want to check it out if you haven't seen it, check it out. And those of you that check it out, what do you think about this movie? What's your favorite scene of this movie? You know what I mean? All right, this is Showbiz Entertainment. I'm still your